Who are the Shemites? All right, who are the Shemites? First one to say, call Haloyim, La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone rule well. And who have taught me his knowledge. Honors and salutations to you, sincere Akim out there doing the work of true sincerity. Shalom to you. Shalom to the Aquatim that believe as well. This is a remake. I had to remake it due to technical difficulties. But, in this video clip, fair use, by the way, I'm going to play it from the Godfrey Comedy channel, which I listened to it again, and I caught something that she said, which I was more so focusing on the argument, and I seen something she said that, I thought I should, bring out, the whole thing about who are the Shemitic people or who are the Shemites. And so with that being said, let's play the clip and get into it.
But that's not where anti-Semitism came from, but I hear what you're saying.
Okay, the real definition of Semite, is it sub-Saharan people or is it Hebrew-speaking people? What is that? What is, no, what is, look it up. Look at, my friend, look up what Semite means. Can you hurry up, please?
You have to.
Is it half a termite?
Anybody who came from the Arab Peninsula.
But just...
She says anybody come from the Arab Peninsula, which that's not true, all right? There's more than... anybody from the so-called Arab Peninsula. Matter of fact, let's pull up the definition on the etymology dictionary. You see it say Semite, which, the word, Semite, or Sem itself go back to the Greek, but, Shem, which, that goes back to the Hebrew, the word Shem. Okay. And if you look right here, scroll down where it says Shem, one of the three sons of Noah. All right, Genesis 10 chapter, it says 21 through 30. All right, regarded as the ancestor of it says say Shemites. All right, in Bible-based anthropology, from Hebrew Shem. All right, again, it's a Hebrew word. So, let's go to Genesis, right? And I'm not going to make this quick, Lord, willing you. I'm just going to briefly go through, history. Genesis chapter 10 and 21. This is after the flood, when, Noah 3 sons, all right, through them, the earth was repopulated, all right? The Lord repopulated the earth and brought forth all the people back through one of Noah 3 sons, okay? And Shem, all right, to the line of Shem, all right, came 8 nations, okay? Genesis chapter 10, verse 21. Unto Shem also the father of all the children of Eber, excuse me, the brother of Japheth, the elder, even to him were children born. The children of Shem, Elam and Ashur, and Aphaxad and Lud and Aram. Elam will be the East Indian, and Ashur will be the Arab Ashurites, okay? Because the word Arab just simply means mixed. But the so-called Arabs, to go back to Ashur, which would be, you look up their history, you'll see some history dealing with Samaria, Mesopotamia, and dealing with Assyria. All right. And the Aram would be the Syrian Arab. Okay. The Syrian Arab. Okay. Like, what's going over here in Syria today, they would be the people of Aram. Okay. Verse 23, the children of Aram, Uz and Hul and Getha and Mash, and Aphaxad begat Salah, and Salah begat Eber, and unto Eber were born 2 sons. The name of the one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. And Joktan begat Almadad and Shalif and Hazarmaveth and Jerah and Hadaram and Azal and Diglah, and Obal, and Abimael, and Sheba, and Ophir, and Havilah, and Jobab. All these were the sons of Joktan, and their dwelling was from Mesha, as thou goest unto Safar, a mount of the east. These are the sons of Shem after their families, after their after their tongues, and their lands, after their nations. Okay. So far, that's what let's see here. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. Was that 3? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. All right, 3 nations right there alone. Okay. So that's 3 nations mentioned in Genesis, the 10th chapter. And then you, matter of fact, let's go to chapter 16. The Ishmaelites, when Abraham's son Ishmael was born. All right, you have right here in Genesis 16. I'll start at verse 8 and jump down. Genesis 16:8. And he said, Hagar, Sarah's maid, whence camest thou? And whither wilt thou go? And she said, I flee from the face of my mistress Sarai. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, return to thy mistress and submit thyself under her hands. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, I will multiply thy seed exceedingly, that it shall not be numbered for multitude. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael, because the Lord had heard thy affliction. And this Ishmael was, was born, which is the progenitor of the Ishmaelites. All right, the so-called Arabs that go back to Ishmael. All right, are the Ishmaelites. That's another nation. So that's 4 nations, right? Then when you go to let's get Moab. It's Genesis 19? Let me see. Moab and Ammon. Yeah, 19. That's right. I mean, you know the whole story of Lot. Lot was dying, and he didn't have seed, meaning he didn't have son. Okay, and what his daughters did was they got him drunk out of his mind 2 nights, and each night a daughter laid with him, and he didn't know, what had happened. Okay, so going right to the point, what started? You know what? Started 33. Give you a little backdrop of the story. Genesis 19:33, and they made their father drink wine that night, and the firstborn went in and lay with her father, and he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. Yeah, that's how drunk he was, because strong drink back then was really strong. All right, verse 34, and it came to pass on the morrow that the firstborn said unto the younger, behold, I lay yesternight with my father, let us make him drink wine this night also, and go thou in and lie with him, that we may preserve seed of our father. Verse 35, and they made their father drink wine that night also, and the younger arose and lay with him, and he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. Thus were both the daughters of Lot with child by their father. See, so basically they committed incest with their father, with him not knowing. All right, because again, he was drunk out of his mind. Okay, verse 37, and the firstborn bare a son and called his name Moab. The same is the father of the Moabites unto this day, which are the so-called Chinese. Verse 38, and the younger, she also bare a son and called his name Ben-Ami. The same is the father of the children of Ammon unto this day, which is so-called Japanese. Okay, so that's 6 nations right there. Then, the last 2 nations to be born would be the sons of Isaac. All right, Isaac begat Jacob and Esau. All All right, but you know the story. All right, if you know the Bible, you follow the Bible. You know, clearly, Isaac, which he took Rebecca the wife, and she was having twins. All right, and it was two nations. Let's hit a couple points in Genesis 25th chapter and starting at the 23rd verse. And the Lord said to her, two nations are in thy wombs, and two people of, sorry. And the Lord said to her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So she's bearing two seeds of Isaac, and each seed is a nation. All right, that's why it says two nations. See, and the first came out, Esau, and later, called his name Edom, and then after he was born, who came out next? Jacob. All right, let's read it. Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came out his brother, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. So, Genesis 36 tell you that Esau is Edom, and then also that was the 32nd chapter, I believe, where Jacob's name changed from Jacob to Israel. And here you have it. Esau is the progenitor of the Edomites. Jacob is the progenitor of the Israelites. All right, so the eight nations right there. All right, let's go to the table. All right, so 1 through 8 come out of Shem. See? And the rest come out of, number 9 through 12, go back to Ham, and the rest go back to Japheth. All right. So for her to make that statement, she obviously don't know her history. Okay. She don't know her history. Even when you look up to the genealogy of Yahushai, his genealogy go way back to, I believe, Adam. Okay. Let me see it. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm not going to read all of it because it's pretty long. See, it says genealogy of Yahushai, because his name is not Jesus, his name is Yahushai. But it goes all the way back. It starts at Joseph. See, it says, and Yahushai himself began to be about 30 years of age, being, as was supposed, the son of Joseph, which was the son of Heli, and it goes all the way back down to Adam. All right, it mentions all that came through 36. It says which was the son of Cain, the son of Arphaxad, which was the son of Shem, see, which was the son of Noah, which was the son of Lamech. It goes all the way back, which was the son of Methuselah, which was the son of Enoch, which was the son of Jared, which was the son of Malaliel, which was the son of Canaan, which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam, which was the son of the Most High. So it goes all the way back to Adam, or his genealogy. So that's but going back to Shem, on down. All right, Shem begat the Shemites. All right, any nation that come out of Shem, all right, is a Shemite or a Shemitic. See, and then the word, not the word, but the language Hebrew. All right, the Hebrew language. All right, the Hebrew language doesn't mean that, or the word Hebrew doesn't mean nation. All right, that's what I'm trying to say, Shalakia. All right, the word Hebrew doesn't mean nation. All right, now going through history, the Israelites was known more as Hebrews. All right, more, but there there are other people in the scriptures. What our forefather Abraham. Matter of fact, our forefather Abraham, he was known as let's just get that. I believe it says he was known as the Hebrew. Yep, here we go right here. Genesis 14 and 13. And there came one that had escaped and told Abram the Hebrew, for he dwelt in the plain of Mamre, the Amorite, brother of Eshcol, and the brother of Aner. And these were confederate with Abram, see, which would later on become Abraham. All right. And then after that, who was known as the Hebrews, the Israelites. Okay. You go into I believe that's Romans 11. Or was that let me see. Not Romans, Salakia. It says, let me see. Bear me 1 second. Because I believe that was Paul. If I ain't mistaken. Let me see, I type it in. I believe it goes something like that. Yeah, okay, here we go. 2 Corinthians 11. It's a statement of Paul. All right, Paul, one of his epistles to the Israelites at Corinth. All right, 2 Corinthians 11 and 22. Are the Hebrews? So am I. Are the Israelites? So am I. Because why? Hebrew is the language. Israelites is a nation. Okay? That's his nationality. Okay? It says, are the Hebrews? So am I. Are the Israelites? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I. See? So, again, like I was saying, the Israelites was, mainly known as the Hebrews. Okay? Like you fast forward into even to the transatlantic slave trade, the first handbill, all right, the first slave handbill, which, I believe you got to look it up like this. Let me see. See if it come up. Matter of fact, let's go to Google. Let's go to Google. This is the first handbill. Let me just bring the attention of Judah over here. All right. See, there we go. It says to be sold on board the ship. You scroll down. It says a choice cargo of about, is it 150 or 250 fine, healthy Hebos, which mean the Hebrews. So this is the same, the first handbill when he's bringing the so-called Negro over here. They called the so-called Negroes Hebrews. Okay. And so this is history. All right. And who was helping round up the so-called Negroes? The so-called Arabs. So they know exactly who the Negroes are. All right. See, they changed it right here to Negroes. See? It went from Hebos to Negroes. All right. This is where that nigga, what's his name? Ronald Dalton, when he makes the movie, right? Because he watched the Israelites, man. He's an Israelite too, but he watched the Israelite camps. See? But anyways, this is more of a history tutorial again, and just going into, some words and looking up words, and proving that there's more than, one, more than one or two nations of Shem, or that come out of Shem. All right. There are more. All right. I just proved that 8 of them come out of Shem. All right. So with that, Lord willing, this video have been edifying and helpful to you, young brothers and sisters that maybe just waking up to this knowledge. But you know, I'm young myself, but you know, I got you know, those of you that just now, you know, freshly learned this knowledge. That's what I'm referring to. You know, maybe just waking up this year, past year, we ain't got all the way into the history like that. Hopefully, this was helpful to you. And until the next video, I want to say Shalom and the Bible Ball.